what I'm interested in might more accurately be called the health humanities, which doesn't so much look into the act of medicine or medical intervention, but more at states of health and what culturally gets construed as health, what is available to our cultural image of health, and simultaneously and relationally, of course, what is culturally available to us as diseased or as the image of disease. So that's my interest is the intersection of health, race, sexuality, class, and style, and aesthetic form. The most pressing political third rails of our time have to do with race and health. At a certain point in the Democratic primary this last year, a sort of third rail dividing issue was whether candidates supported Medicare for all, what was meant by that, what basically we've entered into a period culturally where we seem very interested in defining who has access to healthcare, what kind of healthcare they have access to, how to measure healthcare outcomes. So I take it for granted that healthcare is very much on our minds, not just in the context of this election, but for what kind of future we want for this country. One of the other biggest issues of our time politically is the role of race in our country's history and in our country's future. We're even starting to see discussions and editorials cropping up that link healthcare and race, that are framing, for instance, even concepts like police brutality as issues of healthcare, right? Issues of racial health. And so that kind of linkage has been really influential in my framing of this class. So for me, this class could just be for someone who has no background in histories of activism or racial justice, but who's beginning to discern how central those topics are to our political present, and wants to put a foot down, figure out a way forward.